everyone and welcome to my next YouTube video. This is my mom, Janine, and we are going to be baking for you today. So I asked everyone on my Instagram to put together questions, and one of them was bake something for us. So I thought the easiest way to do it was to ask everyone on Instagram what I should bake. We had over 760 suggestions, which were fantastic. And the most common one was a cake. So I took all the ones that said cake and I scrolled all the way through and I chose which cake we're gonna do. And we're doing a Death by Chocolate cake sent in by this user here. And we're gonna make it now.
Here we go. I have made this cake before. He hasn't. And it is really good. He is a chef, as you know, so let's see how well he does compared to how well I did.
So what I've done to try and save some time is I've already mixed up my ingredients. I have my dries, and then I have my sugar, and I have my liquids. In the recipe, it says to just put everything in one go, but to me that doesn't seem right. So I'm going to mix my sugar and my eggs and get them all creamed up nicely. Then I'm gonna add in my liquids, and then I'm gonna add my dries slowly. No, then I'm gonna add it to my dries slowly.
Right.
That's it. It's been a while. Okay, so first, we need a whisk. So I'm gonna, ooh, that's a tough egg.
It's hard to break it on that.
Oh, so yeah, I'm going to put the whole entire recipe for what we make today in the description, so you'll be able to make it yourself if you wanted to, because it's a lot of ingredients. But we have sugar, milk, vanilla, oil,
buttermilk.
Buttermilk, two types of cocoa powder, and we have baking soda, baking powder, salt.
Did you say oil?
Yeah, I did. And
eggs.
Flour and eggs.
4 eggs.
4 eggs. Now, this recipe is pretty big, so there's a good chance we're gonna have a lot left over, so we may make little muffins, cupcakes as well. Okay, so I'm gonna add my sugar to my eggs, but not like all at one go. I do not have a fancy mixer. I have a hand. I wanna show you why I wanna cream the eggs. So that is creamed eggs and sugar. I'm gonna add in the mixture of my buttermilk, my vanilla, my oil, and that's it, right?
I think that's all the what there was. Well, it'll be in the recipe below. If you don't have buttermilk, you can always make your own buttermilk with milk and vinegar. And we'll put that in the directions below on how to mix that by the combination of the two.
It's taking a bit.
Are you supposed to use the electric?
I could, but
they'll fly everywhere.
It'll probably fly everywhere. And I don't need that. Your other bowl. Sifted flour.
You might even have one of those old-fashioned ones.
Maybe, yeah.
Like that. I wish I'd kept my mom's.
Sift it out. Now remember, if you sift it, sometimes your volume will get bigger because of it's aerated, I guess. So now I'm going to slowly add my liquids to this. Actually, I'm going to not use that. I'll use this one then for a bit. Oh my gosh, it's taking a long time to get in.
It's a big cake.
It is a big cake. Now I'm switching to the whisk because I want to get as much as I can blended. Okay, maybe I'll switch over to the electric blender.
This is mine when I got married, 1981. There is no more handle. It is as old as ever.
And now I'm going to cut away the sound so you don't have to hear this. Done. It's nice. Look at that.
Nice and silky.
So the recipe calls for bigger pans, but I only have these. So I'm gonna
3 9-inch it was, and I know I have a third somewhere, but cannot find it.
And so that's it. I don't know if the camera can get it. Oh, beautiful.
Those are bubbles.
Now this cake rises, so it's going to just be filled probably about to here.
Let's see. Where are you gonna fill it to? Yeah. This inside is parchment, so I buttered the bottom and put the parchment in, and I buttered up the sides. Not too much though, because it's got to climb and you don't want to have slippery sides. I think these are ready. Now another thing I've done is I always take the pan and drop it down, and you can see all the little air bubbles come out. Here, you can do that one.
Okay. Okay, I think it's good.
Yeah.
And there's the cake. So we're gonna bake these. These will come out faster than these ones, of course, because they're smaller. I'm just gonna do a 2-tiered cake. This one requires 3 for the recipe that I've given you. Why there's this much left. But we're gonna do 2. Okay, now those are in the oven. So what we're going to do is get the icing ready, and here we go. Okay, so it's starting to smell really chocolate in here because we had the cakes baking for a little bit while we got.
Keep going. I'm gonna show this.
Yeah, sure. So the cupcake ones are done baking, and that's them right now. Aren't they cute? But now we're gonna work on the icing since that's all we have left to do.
Yay!
I'm gonna use this again. We're going to blend up our cream cheese and our butter. Again, you can see the recipe below in the description, okay?
It's room temperature. Is that enough? Is that creamed enough? Doesn't really look it, does it? It should be fluffier.
And now we're gonna add the cocoa powder.
Whoa! It puffs up. Canadian!
So now what?
You're supposed to put the sugar in 1 cup at a time. And then just dribbling in some milk, should you need it, to help blend it. You can start to see it.
Yeah. Oh, it has sweet! No more icing sugar! For you. And that is our icing. It actually looks really nice, so I'm excited for that.
And this is one of the 2 cakes that just came out. And it took, I put them in for 30 minutes, and then I needed to add another 10, and they're fine now.
We are going to let them cool before we start icing them, otherwise your icing will melt, so see you in a bit. Okay, so we are now back after the cakes have cooled with our icing and our cake stand. This is one of our cakes. What I'm going to do is I would like to get them stacked, so kind of like this. But I need to get this top done. And I'm going to take my serrated knife, and you just level up where you want it to be. Now there are cake cutters, there are other things, but all you have to do is just try and keep your hand as still as possible, and just turn the cake.
Oh, I've always tried to cut the whole top off, and I get disaster.
And now you have breakfast. I'll pass this to you. Do something.
Okay.
Oh wait. We'll put it on this.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
And there you go. And it's pretty level. It's pretty level. Of course, it's gonna be a bit clumpy, but that's okay. And so, oh, my nose. Oh, it's itchy.
Means you're gonna kiss a fool.
Myself.
If you get an answer. My mom used to always say.
It's calm. I know. There's something all in my nose.
Me too.
Ugh.
You should go on the Great British Bake Off.
I'd do terrible. Everyone that I've seen on there does amazing. I would just be like, what is flour?
I don't think so. When he was in school, he really enjoyed the pastry side and the cake side of it.
Yeah, this bottom may be nicer. No, we'll keep this as the base one. I'm gonna decorate it.
And this is a thick icing, so if you try and spread it around, it can pull your cake.
Wave it.
See? Yeah.
Out.
Now we didn't use all of the icing sugar as well. It called for 6 to 7 cups.
Yeah.
And we must have used maybe 5. So obviously if you used more, you'd have much more icing. So we just have to make sure that spreads out between the 2 cakes now. How much are you gonna put in the center? I always like a thick center.
You like thick center?
Thick center. Do you guys like thick center icing? I do. Thick.
I can add more.
Yeah, I'd add more because that's not thick enough.
Okay, we'll go more.
That'll be good because that still looks thin. I like it so it's thick around. Well, I like it thick all over. So But
it's a thick boy.
Yes.
He's a thick boy. Wait, what's this one? Damn boy, he's thick.
Yeah.
Something's wrong with me. Is this thicker for your liking?
That's much better, thank you. But make sure you take it right out to the edges.
Okay. Is it better?
That's fine. Smack that, baby. Lots of icing. Do you want to put it on here so you can get the sides, or?
I should do that now then. Just want to try and get it even as I can, but I know I'm not that skilled.
I thought you were gonna lick it.
Not yet. So after some technical difficulties, I unfortunately was not able to show you how we finished decorating the cake, but we can show you the final product now. And we made it with the TikTok logo! I want to thank everyone so much for participating in this What Will We Bake. Please expect more to come. And I want to make sure that you guys know that I won't be eating this.
I'm gonna have a slice.
Mom's gonna eat it, but I know that this will set me back from my goals if I do. As delicious as it looks, I just know that I'm good without it. I had a taste of the icing, so I think I'm good on that part.
Good for you. That's a big, huge thing too.
Before I would have actually eaten this entire cake by myself in probably one sitting. Yeah.
Over a few hours, yep.
I would have been gone. But now I can look at it because I'm overcoming the whole food controls me. And I have to thank you guys for that as well, because I couldn't be who I am today without you. But I hope you like the cake. I would love to do this again. So keep an eye out for my suggestions on Instagram, which you can follow me. My information's down and below. And you'll be able to participate in anything to get your username shut out. So please take a look below in the descriptions for the recipe. The wonderful, wonderful follower who has suggested this dessert. Also, please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to get alerts whenever my next videos come up. I hope you have yourself the most wonderful day. I want you to know that my mom will be coming on more videos with me too. And just so my mom can have a little bit of a shout out, my mom is an author, and so her she does write romance. Her author name is Shayna Gray, and I will have her details in the descriptions as well, so please take a look at her books that she writes.
I have a free one.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'll make sure that description gets put down in the bottom below. Is there any restrictions with your books for ages?
Probably 18 plus.
18 plus?
18 plus.
Okay.
But I've got a lot of books out there, and a website, and a friend group, and on Facebook, and I'm on TikTok as well, so you can find me there.
I'll make sure all that is added at the bottom.
Thank you for the shout
Thank you for being here.
It was fun cooking with him.
Fun. I'll make sure you guys get to see a closer pickup at the end, so stay until the end to see that. But thank you so much for being here. Have yourself a wonderful day.
Yeah.
And find something delicious to eat today.
Bye.
Bye.